We humans are very much fascinated with the bizarre and eccentric things, just like the creatures in this list that are way far from the ordinary. Their impressive and larger than life size will blow your minds. Curious yet? Here are 10 unbelievably giant animals. Brutus. The 5.5-meter crocodile pictured with a bull shark between its jaws a few years ago has made international headlines and become a reptilian celebrity. But this is not the first time the 80-year-old 2-ton beast called Brutus has attracted international attention. Photographs of him lifting his 2-ton frame out of the Adelaide River in the Northern Territory to gnaw at some kangaroo meat during a jumping crocodile tour made headlines in 2011. The giant crocodile is known on the river tours for his huge size and the fact that he is missing his right foreleg, believed to have been torn off in a fight with a shark. (1,984-pound, 900 kilos) pig from China. According to Zhu Changjin, a farmer of Wafangdian City, the pig was only 5 years old. He kept his pig in a good-built sty and gave it quality food all its life. Professor Liu Mingyu, a life scientist, said that the pig was too big to move around normally and died from lack of exercise. Liu made the pig ready to be exhibited in the Liaoning Provincial Agricultural Museum, which is applying for the pig to be listed in the Guinness Book of Records. But a spokesman for the Guinness Book of Records said that the 900-kilogram pig does not beat a Poland-China pig called Big Bill, which died in 1933. Big Bill weighed 1,157.4 kilograms, was 1.52 meters tall, and 2.47 meters long. Bismarck flying fox. This giant monster bat creature is the gray-headed flying fox and is the largest bat found in Australia. This megabat, or fruit bat, has a dark gray body, light gray head, and reddish-brown fur for a collar. Because this bat does not echolocate, it must rely on its large eyes to locate its food of nectar, pollen, and fruit. It has an average wingspan up to 3.5 feet, 91 centimeters, and can weigh up to 2.5 pounds, 0.9 kilograms. The bat can be found in its habitat, which includes rainforests, woodlands, and swamps. During the day, you will find them roosting in colonies of hundreds to thousands in a variety of locations, including at one time the Royal Botanic Gardens in Sydney. Japanese spider crab. The Japanese spider crab has the greatest leg span of any arthropod, reaching up to 5.5 meters, 18 feet, from claw to claw. The body may grow to a size of 40 centimeters, 16 inches, in carapace width, and the whole crab can weigh up to 19 kilograms, 42 pounds, second only to the American lobster among all living arthropod species. The males have the longer chelipeds. Females have much shorter chelipeds, which are shorter than the following pair of legs. The crab is orange with white spots along the legs. It is reported to have a gentle disposition, despite its ferocious appearance. They like to inhabit vents and holes in the deeper parts of the ocean. Amazonian giant centipede. Meet the Amazonian centipede, a large carnivorous centipede that is widely accredited as being the world's largest centipede, reaching a maximum length of about 35 centimeters, 14 inches. Also known as the Peruvian giant yellow-leg centipede, or simply the giant centipede. It occurs in several areas of South America and the Caribbean. Like other centipedes of the Scolopendra genus, the body S. gigantea has 21 to 23 well-marked sections, each section with a pair of legs. The legs are adapted for fast movement during hunting or retreating. The head is covered by a flat shield and features a pair of antennae and a pair of modified legs terminating in sharp claws called forcipules, which are the centipede's primary weapon for killing prey and self-defense. George, the largest dog in the world. Giant George, the world's tallest dog ever, has died at home in Tucson, Arizona, 1 month before his 8th birthday. Passing away surrounded by owners on October 17th, the Blue Great Dane measured 43 inches tall from paw to shoulders and was able to stand 7 feet 3 inches tall on his hind legs. Weighing 245 pounds, George was in fact the runt of his litter when born, but grew up to be recognized by Guinness World Records in 2010, not just as the world's tallest dog, but the tallest dog ever. George would spend his days sleeping, barking at the UPS delivery man, and eating his favorite chicken and rice dinners. He weighed an incredible 100 pounds more than the average Great Dane, and last year was ordered to lose a stone in weight to preserve his health. African Goliath frog. It can grow up to 33 centimeters in length, over 1 foot, excluding the leg, which can grow to over 1 foot when stretched and can weigh as much as a newborn baby, about 7 pounds, 3.2 kilograms. The Goliath frog can live up to 15 years in the wild. In captivity, they can live up to 21 years. It is preyed upon by snakes, Nile crocodiles, and Nile monitors, among other predators. The Goliath frog's greenish-brown color helps to hide it among wet moss-covered rocks in fast-flowing rivers in the dense coastal rainforest of Cameroon and Equatorial Guinea in Western Africa. Unlike most other frogs and toads, Goliath frogs have no vocal sac, and so courtship does not involve displaying any calls. They mainly eat crabs, but will also eat insects and smaller frogs. The Goliath frog can live up to 15 years. Giant freshwater stingray. The giant stingray is one of the world's largest freshwater fish, but it's also cloaked in mystery. No one is sure how many giant stingrays are left, which habitats they prefer, or even if they ever venture into the ocean, where their most commonly known relatives dwell. These ancient fish, little changed over many millions of years, can reach 16.5 feet, 5 meters long, and weigh up to 1,320 pounds, 600 kilograms. They are brown to gray in color, wide and flat in form, and they sport a long whip-like tail. Giant stingrays are known to prowl river systems in Thailand, Borneo, New Guinea, and northern Australia. They often bury themselves in sandy or silted river bottoms and breathe through holes, or spiracles, located on top of their bodies. Stingrays locate prey, usually clams and crabs, with a sensor that can detect an animal's electrical field. Giant African land snail. The giant African land snail is one of the largest terrestrial gastropods. They have light to dark brown shells with vertical stripes of a darker shade of brown on them. The Achatina felica is one of the most invasive species in the world, and the United States Department of Agriculture consider it as one of the most damaging species for the agriculture and crops in the country. It is known to eat at least 500 different species of plants. The shell of the giant African snail reaches up to 7.8 inches in length and 2.7 to 3.9 inches in height. An adult weighs about 32 grams. The body has 2 short tentacles and 2 long ones that have the eyes. Chinese giant salamander. The Chinese giant salamander, Andreas davidianus, is the largest salamander in the world and is fully aquatic, with many adaptations for this lifestyle. It grows up to 1.8 meters in length, though most individuals found today are considerably smaller. The skin is dark brown, black, or greenish in color, and irregularly blotched. It is also rough, wrinkled, and porous, which facilitates respiration through the skin, as this large amphibian lacks gills. The Chinese giant salamander has an elongated body and 2 pairs of legs which are roughly similar in size. The snout is less rounded than that of the related Japanese giant salamander, and the tail is a little longer and broader. Both species have tubercles on the head and throat, though their arrangement is different. The Chinese species has small, paired tubercles arranged in rows parallel with the lower jaw, while the Japanese species' tubercles are mostly single and irregularly scattered. The eyes are tiny, with no eyelids, and positioned on top of the broad, flat head, providing the salamander with poor vision.